students, welcome to my channel. Myself Arpita Paul and I am back again with another new video. And today you will learn how to declare, initialize and print values of an one-dimensional array in Java. So let's start the video. So here comes the program to accept 5 elements in an array and print those elements. Okay, so let's start the writing part. So in the first line you can see I have imported the util package because we will use scanner class to input the values. That is why we have imported the util package. Okay, if you don't know how to use the scanner class, so go through my scanner class video and the video link I have attached in my description box. Okay, so now after that we have created the class named array. You can provide any other name also. Then we have written the void main method, that is public static void main string argl. So within the main method we have declared the scanner class object, scanner space sc equals to new scanner system.in. Okay, so sc is the scanner class object here. Now we have to declare the array and initialize the value of the array. So here you can see I have written int arr. So here arr is one integer type array which will hold only integer type value. And how this arr differs from a normal variable, you can see here I have given two third brackets here, one starting third bracket and ending third bracket. So this represents array variable. Okay, as array indexes are represented using third brackets, so whenever we are declaring an array variable, then we will attach the third brackets here. Okay, this will signify this variable is an array variable. Okay, so now we will initialize the value of array. Before that we have to initialize the size of the array, that means how many elements will be stored in this array. For that we will use new operator, as arrays are treated as the object in Java. That is why we will use new operator to initialize the size of the array. So how to do that? We will write equals to new, separating with space, will provide the data type which will be int, as we have declared this array as integer type. If you are declaring the array in some other type, then you have to mention that data type here. Then within third bracket we will provide the number. So here we were told to accept 5 elements, that is why here I have written 5. That means this arr array will store maximum 5 elements. Okay, so let me show you how the memory will be initialized when compiler will reach to this line. So the memories will be occupied by the name arr, as we have declared the array name arr, and it will allocate only 5 memories because we have given the size of the array 5. Okay, and it will initialize the values of those allocated memories with 0. Array always initializes the value of allocated memory with 0. It is applicable for all the programming languages. Now we have to enter the values in the array. For that we are printing the statement system.out.println enter all the elements. So here we will use for loop to enter the values. Why? Because you know, if we want to perform one task multiple times, then we use for loop. Here also we have to input 5 elements in one array. That is why we will use for loop. If you don't know how to use for loop, the basic concept of array and for loop I have already explained in my previous video. So go through those videos and the video links are given in the description box below. So here you can see we are taking I for the for loop variable and we are initializing the value of I with 0. Okay, as you know, index of the array always starts from 0 only. Okay, so we have to start the loop from 0. You cannot start the loop from 1 or any other variable. Okay, so it will start from 0 and it will continue up to 4. Why? Because we will enter 5 elements. So 0 to 4, 5 elements. So that is why we have written I less than 5. You will not write I less than equals to 5 because we are starting the index number from 0. And then we will increment the values I plus plus. Inside the for loop we have written arr of I equals to sc dot nextInt. So here sc is the scanner object and nextInt is the integer method of the scanner class, which will help us to enter integer type value and store it within ARR. And here I is used for the index values only. So whatever the value of the I will be, that index number will get the input. How? Let me show you with the illustration. So initially the value of I is 0. So it is starting from 0. So it will check 0 less than 5. Yes. So it will get inside. So ARR of 0. So the first element will go in the first index, that is 0th index. Okay. So say 10 is the element we are entering, so it will replace 0 and 10 will be assigned here. Same way, now the value of I will be incremented and it will be 1 now. Now it will check 1 less than 5. Yes. So the next element will be entered in the index 1. Say 20 is entered, so 0 will be replaced with the value 20. Okay. Now again the value of I will be incremented and it will be 2. So the next thing it will check 2 less than 5. Yes, so it will get inside and the next element will be entered in index 2. Say 30 we have entered, so 0 will be replaced with the value 30. Okay. Then the value of I will be incremented again and it will become 3. Okay. Now it will again check 3 less than 5. Yes, it will get inside. So the next element will be entered in the index 3 and say 40 is the element, so it will replace 0 here. Okay. Again the value of I will be incremented and it will become 4. So it will check 4 less than 5. Yes, it will get inside. So the next element will be entered in array index 4. Say 50 is the element, so 0 will be replaced with the value 50. Now again the value of I will be incremented and it will be 5. So now it will check 5 less than 5. No, it will not satisfy. Then it will come out of the loop. You can see all the elements are already entered. All the 5 values, whatever we have entered, is already placed in the respective memories. Okay, and for each values we have separate array indexes. Okay. So I hope now you can understand why I have written I less than 5, because we are starting the index number from 0 and we will continue these index numbers up to 4. 0 to 4, 5 elements. For that we have written this. Okay. So now we have to print all these elements. So for that I am writing the statement system.out.println all the elements of the array are as follows. For that we are writing the same for loop again. Why? Because we need these same index numbers to print these elements. Okay. So if I say I am printing the value of this index number 0, then only 10 will be printed. Okay. So this index numbers we need to print the value. So for that we are using the same for loop. You can see for int I equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Inside the statement part, instead of taking input, we are just printing the value. How to print it? System.out.println ARR of I. So simply we will write ARR of I. So whatever value of I will be, so that index number value will be printed. So if the value of I is 0, so the value 10 will be printed, because here the value of I is 0. Okay. So 0th index value will be printed. And after that the value of I will be incremented, it will be 1, and then the index 1 value will be printed. Same way it will continue up to 4. When it will reach to 5, it will come out of the loop and it will reach to the end of the program also. Now I will show you the output for this program. For that I am compiling the program. Compile. So you can see class compiled, no syntax error. So now I will execute the statements. Void main. Okay. So you can see here it is mentioned enter all elements. Okay. So I am entering the value. We can enter any value. It's not compulsory that you have to enter 10, 20, 30, 40 only. So I am entering 10, enter 25, enter 30, enter 45, enter 67. See, 5 different elements I have entered and it is printing the value. All the elements of the array are as follows: 10, 25, 30, 45, 67. Whatever value I have entered here, that is printed here. Okay, so this is how you can initialize, declare and print the value of 1D array in Java. So thank you class, subscribe to my channel, like and share the video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the notification. Thank you.